Hello. This is the ArchieLuxury live stream channel, and we have Bateman joining us. And
how are we today?
We've got a action-packed day today. It's Friday night in America, Saturday in the Australia, Asia Pacific. It's Saturday in what time is it in New Zealand? In New Zealand now,
11 a.m.
11. Fuck. You've been up for hours.
Oh, a few hours, yeah.
What time do you normally wake up?
Oh, it depends. I'd say sometimes between 7 and 8. I used to wake up between probably early 7. But
yeah, because it's cold. It's freezing. It's freezing.
It is very cold.
Do you have sun? Well, at 7 in the morning, is there sunlight? Or it's dark
yes, there is. But I'll tell you what, we just had new curtains installed, and they're a lot darker than the previous one. So they've been kind of throwing me off a little bit. You know, when you wake up and it's still dark. So
yes. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So you live by yourself, or you live in a share house?
Share house. That's the one.
It's almost impossible to have your own place now in New Zealand. The rents are so vicious.
Yes, the economy is quite tough. It's not easy.
And you told me you're paying $200 a week.
It's not too bad, honestly. It's not too bad. We're getting by.
Yeah, no. Well, I suppose it's not any better in Brisbane. Let me tell you that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not any better. It is what it is. I mean, it's yeah. New Zealand used to be so affordable, you know. It is what it is. Tell me this. We got his first super chat of the night. We got one from John C, $2. AC3. Please Google Kelly on her own time and show pics. Let's have a.
I can pull this up if you want.
Sure, Kelly on her own time.
It's a content creator, some kind of.
Yeah, she's actually been on our stream. I've met her.
Oh, look at the first result there. There's a ArchieLuxury interview series.
Yeah, no, that's right. I did. She's quite fun lady.
Yeah.
I got to tell you something. Something really happened overnight. I don't know if you saw this, right? I don't know if you're a big. I don't know if you are a big fan of. There used to be the David Letterman. Do you remember David Letterman?
Oh, the name rings a bell, but
yeah, he used to have the Late Show. The Late Show.
Yeah.
And the thing with it was that what happened was the Late Show was kind of like a legend. It was like David Letterman. Then there was, you had like Jay Leno had a show.
Yes, I've seen Jay Leno's garage.
I love Jay Leno's garage. He's a real enthusiast.
He definitely is. Amazing collection.
And just somebody who he's really in-depth knowledge, you know. By the way, he doesn't really like Ferrari. He hates the Ferrari game. The Ferrari games are a bit like Rolex. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah.
Which is a bit of a problem there. But
so
anyhow,
we've got the Rolex wankers.
The Late Show is a legend. The Late Show is a legend. Anyhow, they've just axed it.
Okay? Oh no.
Yeah, it's kind of like the amazing thing is with it. I mean, it's kind of I'll just show you here. This is what he announces here quickly.
Oh, hey everybody. We got a great show for you tonight. Senator Adam Schiff was my guest. We harmonized on Seven Bridges Road. What a voice, I cried. But before
I don't know what that red stuff on his hand is, but anyhow.
The show, I want to let you know something I found out just last night. Next year, will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And
Ooh. The crowd is not happy.
It's the end of it. I mean, fucking hell. It's I don't know what to say. That's yeah. You know what I mean?
This is like part of a settlement, maybe, because there was like a Paramount lawsuit.
I don't know what that was about, but it's kind of it's kind of strange, and it's kind of strange. You know what I mean?
Yeah, different times, absolutely different times. So, what have we got for the topic today?
Today's topic is what's the best first luxury watch? Best first luxury watch. And I thought, you know what? I actually saw there was a Time and Tide article. Just hang on one tick. I'll just get rid of this. One tick.
No worries. No worries. Well, when we first hop on Chrono 24, we see a lot of beautiful things, you know. For me, my first luxury watch was the 42mm blue Pelagos, which is quite similar to the Seamaster in a way, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, I wonder what you guys think. What you guys would recommend is the best first luxury watch for someone new in the game. Well, I love the No Time to Die. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We've got a few super chats coming in. Just wait for Archie to get off the phone. And we got HR here. How's it going, HR?
Bateman. Listen, I know you're on the Watch Nicholas stream with me a lot, big boy. You gotta be honest. This Archie stream is going downhill.
Oh, come on. You gotta have faith, mate. You gotta have faith.
Listen, Archie is the pontiff, and I will, you know, I've got a lot of time for Archie, but this stream is just diabolical. Watch Nick is smashing it at the moment, Bateman.
Okay.
Come on, don't sit on the fence, otherwise your anus is going to hurt.
I'm not sitting on the fence, mate. How's the bluesy wearing today?
Ooh, very good deflect. Actually, I can't right now, Bateman. I'm actually in bed. I'm butt naked. I'm under the blankets.
That's not good, mate. That's not good enough. All right, you can put some clothes on. You can show us, surely.
No. Look, I'll turn my camera on. Look, the lights are off.
Okay, the lights are off. Fair enough, mate. We'll let you off.
I'm in bed, Bateman, but listen, I've got to be honest. This Omega Seamaster is a shitter. You know what you should get?
Oh, no.
You know what you should get, Bateman? The Omega Seamaster Diver 300 Professional. We don't need any of these cuck collaborations.
Well, I think this is just the naming, right? I'm pretty sure this is still a professional, isn't it? It's just, it is. It's still a professional. Look on the dial there.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't want No
Time to Die.
I don't want No Time to Die. Maybe I want Time to Die.
Oh, I do. I want the No Time to Die. That's for me, man.
Well, maybe I want Time to Die.
Fair enough. This is just something that happened to be on the screen. So here you go. Here's your professional. What do you think of that?
I want the black. I want the black, Bateman. Pull it up, big boy.
That's the one I had, man. But the bracelet was just a fucking shithouse. All right.
Yeah. What do you think of the bracelet? What do you think?
It's
seriously?
too bulky. It's way too bulky. Here, look at this. See, it's incredibly bulky. If you're going to do anything, you got to put it on a mesh or like the rubber, I think, because the bracelet is just too much.
So Bateman, obviously, you know, you're a
there's no taper there,
man. Compare that to the Submariner 41 bracelet on my bluesy. What's it like? Thicker, thinner?
It's thicker, way chunkier. Just a way bigger watch. This is going to wear like a 43, maybe even like a 44, depending on how you see it. Hey, we got Mark Goldberg, the dog trainer.
Ladies, how are we today?
Mark.
Ladies.
Mark.
Yeah. Yes, how are we? Are you fragile in your master? Hey, Mike.
Mark.
Mike.
Hi, Mark. You're
Hey!
my favorite character.
Hey.
I see we're off
Fuck,
to a
Hey,
roll.
Paul,
Fuck.
I was just praising how well the stream's going at the moment. Well done, Paul. Great vid.
Hey, thank you.
So, Arch, you're not in the garage anymore? What happened? Did you sell the
Hey.
Breguets?
Hey,
It's the real Mike.
Hey guys. Hey Mark.
Mikey.
Mark.
Rolex today. Rolex.
Hey, did you
What
hear the
happened,
news?
Arch?
They're killing the Late Show. Steve Colbert. They're ending the Late Show.
Yes, Trump pulled some strings and now he's gone. Be careful, you're next.
We got a couple super
You said
chats.
some very unflattering
Hey, Archie,
things.
when are you going to jump on the Watch Nick show?
Why would I do that?
Arch,
My own show.
because
Why would I jump on
this
anyone
stream's
else's
going down the
show?
pan. It's going down the pan, big boy.
Why would I jump on anyone's show besides my own? Can you tell me
Because
that?
their show gets more views and more super chats. So you're a money hungry man.
Yeah, but they're not his, dummy.
And Mike, don't sit there like you know it's not the truth. I remember remember those rounds of golf we played? You're telling me they're a lie?
You're just trolling here now, aren't you?
We got a super chat. John C, $2. Archie, play, Fike, marry, kill, Pantera, Coda, and 9. Look, I gotta be honest with you. I gotta look up. Look, Mikey, that's enough, John.
That's enough.
Mike, if we abuse the panelists, I'm gonna be here by myself. Okay?
Except
if we
HR.
abuse the panelists.
We can abuse him.
MT85, here we go. MT85, $5, 124060. Cause then you won't have to buy more shit ever again. No constant trading and losing money. Good point. No date sub could be the one and done.
This is beautiful.
That's a myth. That's a legend. That's a unicorn.
That's killer.
I would say the for a first nice watch, the three candidates would be a date just or a sub, either date or no date, or a Speedmaster. Those three are the first three on the list.
Man on the fucking moon.
That's the one.
And then from there you move on.
How about the Polar Explorer 5-digit, which has been spruiked on this show mercilessly, but now gets no love.
I'm not a big Polar fan. I'm not a big.
I like the Polar.
Yeah, I need to get one in my hands. I can't say I don't like it until I get it in my hands. That's wrong for me to do.
That's fair enough.
Oh, Mikey, you wouldn't like
fair
the
enough.
5-digit one.
It's a 40 millimeter. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a small 40.
40's
like,
fine.
There's like a 39.
Yeah.
You would like the 42.
I've had many 40 millimeter subs and Sea Dwellers and loved them to death.
Yeah, we're small. We're smaller than that. But you would like this 42 millimeter current Polar Explorer.
Here we go. We got another super chat here. I got to tell you something. You know what you call a no date sub with no bezel?
An Explorer.
Explorer 1.
Except it doesn't have the straight indices there. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very.
All the crown
I
guards,
must
yeah.
admit, it reminds me very much when I had a no date
All the glide
sub.
lock.
It reminds me of a Explorer. Very similar, same movement, very much similar DNA. Another super chat, Black Cat 997, $2. Black Bay 58 original. That's a great first luxury. If you've got the wrists for it.
Well, it wasn't 58. The 50. Hold on. The 58 is a 39 millimeter. The Black Bay original was 41. So there's
that's a very, very tricky way he's put that. He's confused the two, hasn't he?
I think so.
Because
I think so. The original Black Bay is 41 millimeters and quite thick. I have one. I like it very much. Wears big.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's 42 even, maybe.
But I think the fact that he's put 58 in there throws the spanner in the
maybe it is 42. You could be right, Mikey. But anyway, it does wear big, and it's fat. It's chubby.
Yeah.
$3,000.
Debating between the Pelagos and the regular Black Bay. and I chose the Pelagos, but it was a close call between the two. And they were
honestly, I think if I had to go just one of those two, I'd go on Pelagos also. I have them both, but
I love my Pelagos. I loved it. I'm probably going to buy another.
It's a great watch. Truly,
it is. The clasp, everything about it. The bracelet, everything.
We got another super chat here. Jeff the Pilot, $2. Arch, get more views than Cobalt and Kimball combined. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I was bringing it up was, Marky.
Yes.
If they could kill the Late Show, nothing. That was like a television legend.
Yeah, but it must have had shit ratings. They don't cancel shows that are performing. So
what I'm trying to say is maybe, also in life, sometimes the show that was so running, this ArchieLuxury show too, it can also get the ass.
Well, not really, because you're not working for anybody else, whereas he's working for a production company and the network. Super chat.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. We got a super chat. Thank you so much. JD Montreal, $2.80. Mark, are you a bottom feeder? And do like given it?
Well, let's just say JD Montreal, that is a very ungrammatical, syntactically tragic super chat and is unanswerable because one cannot decipher it in its current fourth grade form. So try again and we'll talk.
Good answer.
Try again.
The punters are vicious. The punters are vicious.
Try again and we'll talk. If I were to try and make a Venn diagram like that, it would look like Mike and me trying to figure out algebra.
Yes.
Oh God, I hated algebra.
I hated math in school, but I was really good at it. Unfortunately.
I see. Well, maybe you could figure the sense out then.
Maybe, but I wouldn't bother trying today.
I got to tell you something, guys. First luxury watch. It's a really good panel today. We got Mikey. I would suspect Mikey would say he's Submariner. Marky, I would suspect realistically, if you really probed, you would say a Breitling.
What, my favorite brand or what? What's the question?
No, first, what's the best first luxury watch for
okay?
Yeah,
I would.
And we've also got Bateman. Bateman would say it'd be a Rolex Explorer, and we've got me.
That's correct.
Me. You know what? I would say the best first luxury watch. I would actually say it'd probably be my Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. The only problem is when I've mentioned this as a first luxury watch to newbies, you know what the first two things they hate about it?
The price.
Manual wind.
Manual wind.
Well, of course, because that's stupid.
Right? They say, can I get the automatic one? And I'm saying, well, hang on a minute.
It's not the classic.
That's not the classic. And then the second thing is they don't like about it is it's not waterproof.
Well, they're pretty intelligent punters. Listen. Are we talking about luxury on a budget or luxury to last? Because if it's luxury to last, it's Rolex.
Well, but the thing is, for a lot of people, your average American, they would say $500 is a luxury purchase.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Super chat.
MT85, $5. This also depends if you're working with Arch wallet, could be a Timex for first luxury.
Oh, if you're working with see, this one I can decipher. I believe in my MT Montreal, MT85 is drinking tonight.
MT Montreal? Are you drinking?
Well, yeah, no, I've got the two MTs confused. But okay, look,
it's
what he's
JD
saying,
Montreal.
He's saying, okay, you're right. But anyway, MT85 is saying if you're poor like Archie, then Timex could be your first luxury watch. They're making some fine timepieces now, some actually really interesting designs. They're cheaply made, but they're putting a bit of thought into the design to suck in the newbies.
Newbies! We want newbies. We want some newbies in the field.
Truly. Super chat.
Super chat, super chat, super chat. We've
There.
got,
It's
here
up.
we go. Jeff the Pilot, $2. Casio A168WGG-1BVT is God tier. Prove me wrong. Well,
Come on.
come on, let's be. I think
it's
This is
definitely a
solid.
classic. It's definitely a classic.
It's
This
like,
is the Nicolina thing, right? He calls the Casio's God tier.
look,
This
it's
is
cool.
His
It's
shtick.
cool.
It is cool.
It's cool.
it's cool
everybody
in a
needs one.
disposable way.
That's
Okay. It's like a first luxury watch. The whole point of it is it's supposed to be an heirloom which is serviceable and it's able to be passed down for generations.
Much like a good woman. Listen, if you if you think of the time when you were in high school and you drank 4 beers and you were vomiting into the toilet and you said, "Oh God," that is "Oh God" tier on that 8th grade vomiting beer
Oh
level.
God tier.
Yes.
I got to tell you something, Marky. See what
Super chat.
we got a
Oh,
super chat.
he's getting nasty.
Yeah.
JD Montreal is turning
jeez.
nasty.
Mark, was Kitty JD Montreal $2.80. Mark, was Kitty your first, and who's on top?
Well, so no, he wasn't my first. I mean, I'm much older. I've been around, I've been around the earth. So he's not my first, but I'm sure he's going to be my last. And as far as who's on top, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. Dreidel, 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 I take you out and play. That's a spinning top song for those of you who don't know the Jewish traditions. So I think he's talking about like the kind of top that spins. Super chat.
Exactly. Super chat. We got Oliver Hooper, $2. Arch, get Statler and Waldorf of the stream.
Man, guys, can we do a little grammar tonight? Because none of us know what
there.
No, good question.
We've got punter literacy.
I think he's trying to call us Statler and Waldorf, and you're supposed to get us off the stream. But I don't know who Statler and Waldorf is. So I don't know. I don't know.
The punters are vicious.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Oh, look, we're saying goodbye to a dickhead. Bye. Also, by the way, P. Glenn has a really good point. He really hates me. And he says, now that you have Bateman, his calm, masculine voice, you no longer need me, which I don't dispute.
No.
Glad you're here. It takes the pressure off me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I think Bateman has been a great, fantastic addition.
He's going to be the new bear.
appreciate it, man.
Listen, you can be the new bear. You just have to get a bit nastier.
Yep. Yep.
Super chat.
Super chat. Here we go. MT85, $5. I'm all serious, not drinking yet, but this was my first luxury watch. That's a Breitling A173 19101.
Is that like an emergency? Let's see what that is. It's going to be an emergency or the X1, the electronic quartz analog hybrid, I'm guessing.
I could be wrong. I'd love to see MT85.
Breitling Avenger. I like the Avenger.
Oh, that's an Avenger. Well, I like
think.
the Avenger. Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
please,
like
if you can clarify
looks like
MT85.
Looks like a Colt.
Seawolf Cobra.
Oh my God, the super chats tonight.
Now, I just decipher that. See how it's got an A at the start. That means it's not an in-house movement. So this would be cost-effective.
Yeah, it's the B. The B movements are all the
AB.
Yeah.
AB.
They
Oh,
used a lot
really?
of Breitling.
I didn't
Sorry,
know
a lot of EPA.
The thing is, look, this is a beautiful watch. Do you like the yellow?
That's quite cool. Oh, his one had the Arabic numbers, so I think it's this one here.
Oh, striking Cobra yellow. Fuck.
I don't like that. I don't like the
Automatic.
yellow.
Look, I got to give it points. It is an automatic, and I like it on the rubber.
Rubber. Convert it over to American because nobody knows what Kiwi clams are.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
That's not bad for 4,000, is it?
That's
No,
cool. Yeah.
I like it, but you can get it on a bracelet for about that same money.
Automatic,
Yeah.
45 millimeters.
But
Wow.
It's a monster.
Yeah.
It's a monster. It's not a small thing.
No, you
That's
got to
what
have the
she
wrist
said.
for it.
That's what she said.
I have an affinity towards orange over yellow, though, just because
Yeah.
I like Doxa and I have my
I
orange.
like me an
Monster.
orange watch. I have two orange watches. I have a Heimdaller orange monster homage, and then a proper Doxa.
Oh, I've seen those Heimdallers. Yeah, those are
You know what? They're actually better. I had an actual monster, which I sold, but the Heimdaller monster is better than the actual monster.
Really?
It is, because it's sapphire, and the specs are actually a little bit better.
Wow. Okay.
yeah, those Chinese micro brands, you know, they really sort of punch above
We got
their
a
weight.
super chat from Mark. JD Montreal, $7. What watch do you wear, Mark, when you're pounding? Well, you take your watches off.
Listen, you guys. I'll be honest with you. I live, eat, sleep, and breathe, and in a watch. But I take it off for that because I'm always afraid I'll chip his tooth.
You don't have a fist wristwatch?
No, I take it off because I'm afraid, that I might either hurt my partner or my watch.
Fair enough.
Be bad if you chip.
I gotta be honest with you. I quite like this yellow.
Yeah, it's all right.
I
It's
like
cool.
the yellow.
I wish I had the wrist for it, but
I bet
yeah,
it comes in
pretty
orange,
cool.
and I'm with Mike. I would take it in orange before this.
Orange. Well, if you're buying it secondhand, but you've got to be beggars can't be choosers.
No, you take your time and you stock the color that you want. You don't just buy anything.
The notches in the bezel are almost ineligible, at least in this picture.
Ineligible?
Does the
Is that a
bezel
word?
turn?
Well, those are rider tabs, and yes, it turns.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very I see what you mean.
It is not a fixed bezel. It turns. There's a proper turning bezel, gentlemen.
Proper
Like,
dive bezel.
If they
hopefully.
if they just painted the indices black, it
Yeah.
might have made the watch pop a little better. Because this is quite the chunky kind of.
Well, this is Schneider. This is Schneider era. This is not current production. This is Schneider era deliciousness, where things were big and bold and brass and brassy and in your face.
Well, it is pretty cool. I can't knock. I'm not.
Duper chat.
It's very cool.
I'm not hating it, not at all.
Super chat. MT85, $2. The panel is drunk, not the punter.
I wish. Listen, you know what? This is a great point. I got to let a puppy out, and out in the kennel where the puppy is are a bunch of, cocktails. So I'm going to let the puppy out, and then I'm going to crack a cocktail. Be back in 5, 6, 7.
I like that green Breitling, Bateman. Look at that.
Yes, it's fantastic.
What is that? Tell us what that is. It's a 42
That's
Super
42
Ocean.
millimeter. It's Super Ocean. Yep. Chronometer.
I quite
I think
like
this
the
is a
green.
great first piece,
I like that as well.
That's
That's
wicked.
sharp. It reminds me of the Omega 300 Seamaster Heritage a little bit.
Would you want
Yeah.
that? And Mike, the thing is, don't you think, Mike, there's no helium valve. You don't have the skeletonized hands. Why don't you like this more?
I do like this more.
You got these sort of arrow hands, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like this more.
That's
Yeah,
a lovely
see,
watch.
Than a
I definitely
Seamaster.
love the Seamaster. You get those twisted lugs. You get the. I don't really care too much about the helium valve, but I love the wave dial. I love the ceramic bezel. That to me is just what I would like. But I'm definitely aiming for a Speedy at the moment. I want that man on the moon.
Man, get the Hesselite.
No, see, I'm not. I understand it's the purest choice, right? But I
You
think
want
for
the
me,
case
like
back. You want the clear
Yeah.
case
He
back.
wants the sandwich, Mike. He wants the
I want the
sapphire
sandwich.
sandwich.
that's
No,
the one.
that's fine. But then it's not a moonwatch. It's
None of the new ones are moon watches. Let's be real here. So we may as well just go for the sapphire.
yeah. You're right. I guess I was just trying to stick with the what
I understand. Yeah,
originality
for
I
the
could.
purest choice. I
And,
get it.
and,
Yeah.
and owning both my Orange Monster for over 10 years and my Speedy, well, many Speedies, not many, two over many years. I never scratched either of the Heslite dials. You know, even though they're touted as much more easily scratchable than the crystal.
No, that is right. I guess this just saves me buying a tub of Polywatch, you know, and just buffing it out every so often.
Yeah, yeah, but open casebacks are cool, man. They let you
Yeah.
see the goings-ons, and you know,
I'll just show you something quickly there. I want to show you something, guys. This is the
Please.
dog that Marky has just let out. This is so cute. Look at this. If you're a dog person, that's the dog.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
Little doodle.
There you go.
It's like a labradoodle.
Have you got a dog still? Oh, you got you have your mum's dog, don't you, Mike?
No, I've got my brother's dog. Toby the one. Toby the Wonder Dog.
What happened to your mum's dog?
Well, it originally was. My brother asked me if I could take Toby, and I said sure. And I brought him up, and then my mom, who had loved Toby. He's 18 years old, okay, and so she's gone down and she's known Toby. I've not gone down to see my brother and ever met Toby, and so when neither of us it didn't dawn on either of us to offer Toby to my mom first, and my mom brought that up, and so we brought Toby over to mom, but then after just one day, mom called back and said, "You know what? I'm just too old and frail to be able to handle Toby, and you know, Toby requires being let out every half an hour at least."
Oh my God, what a pain in the ass!
He is in that respect. He's got a bladder that just
Fuck me
needs.
dead. What a pain in the ass, Mike.
He's a great little dog, though. He's the most wonderful little dog. I love him to death. Toby the Wonder Dog.
My God, Mike. Annoying.
He's not annoying. He's great. He's fabulous.
So you have to wake up in the middle of the night to put the dog out?
Yeah, at least once or twice.
Fuck.
But hey, he's 18, 19, and you know, you make sacrifices for the ones you love.
We got another super chat here. We got MD Montreal, $2.80. So Mark, you're a clean freak when you're going in hard. Okay.
Jeez.
Let's just move away from Mark there, because Mark's a great friend. Mark's a panelist. Let's just William Gaudrian, €2. My first was a Cartier Santos octagonal two-tone. I owned one of these. Yet they only did them as mid-size and ladies. 30 mils.
That's a cool piece. I like that.
I actually had an all steel one. Also, if you have a look at the octagonal one, they also had one without the screws. It had the middle.
Ah.
Now just go back to that page you had before, Bateman.
Yeah.
That one there, underneath that one. See that one there?
Underneath this one? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that see that it doesn't have the screws. It's got that middle link in there. See that one there?
So I'm sorry. Oh, right. This one.
Yeah. Have a look at the bracelets. He doesn't have the screws.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's how they did it.
That's
That's
a
funky, isn't
a
it?
unique
Yeah.
bracelet. The center links are unique.
That's how they did this. You could get them like this. This was in the original.
Oh, look at that! How they kind of clip in like that. That's. And
yeah,
so, is there a screw connecting them? Or?
No, they don't pull apart. It's only at the end you can add links.
Right.
But these
But they were only
very 80s, early 80s. These would be.
This is
and it's,
funky. Yeah.
They only got as big as what? You said one was 30. Was
Well, the
ladies, right?
octagonal, yeah, the octagonal was only. It wasn't so big. See, the style
Yeah.
was for smaller.
See, this is
Yeah.
25
Oh, that's a
mils.
ladies
Wow.
one. Okay,
See,
okay.
like, that if it were 40 or 41 or 42, like it would be, considered by me even. Like just
The only
it's
problem is these are quite delicate. The bracelets actually
beautiful looking.
not like Rolex.
That is tidy.
Yeah, it really is.
I don't like
Cartier-
how the screws are done, like they're all just sort of screwed in all over the place. Whereas if you look at like a Royal Oak or something, they're done perfectly. Well, they screw from the back, right?
Yeah, because they're in a hex
And they
the
slot in,
tops
yeah.
are hexagonal, and they all slot in at the same angle, and then they're screwed in from the back.
That's right. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're screwed in from the top and it's a true screw in, you can't really dictate where the slots are going to end up.
This is tidy. I like this. But
It is. Cartier has so many models that are like on the list that of acceptability. Like the Santos, the Roadster. There's so many. The Tank. They just they've got a large pool to dip into. Cartier's great. Love them.
I got to tell you, Mikey, it's really. I've got to say this to you. Cartier, the big problem is, as far as a first luxury watch goes, I'm not sure this is kind of heavy duty enough.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
definitely not.
I'd have to say, one thing I find about newbies is they think, like with a Speedmaster Man on the Moon, they assume it's waterproof. I remember I worked with. Oh, hello, Marky. We got a super Moscow
Mule.
Wow!
Oh,
look
he's
at
got this
that.
right. Wow, the lefty. Very cool.
Matching drink with the watch. Now
We
there's
can't hear you.
there's
You're
a
muted.
new thing. There's a new thing. Match your watch with the cocktail you're drinking.
You're muted, Mike. I'm sorry, Mark.
Well, he might be on the phone.
Oh, yes, maybe.
Hey, Marky, are you on the phone?
You're muted.
No, I was muted. I
There
should
you
call
go.
the red Tudor. I should call it the Negroni. Now that I think about it.
Hey, we got
Yeah,
a super
exactly.
chat for you, Marky. So,
Say
Mark,
again.
JD Montreal, $2.80. So, Mark, you're a clean freak when you're going in hard, of course.
I mean, sure, let's go with that.
We got Mac Lobster, $2. Archie, pull up the Sea and Tour jumbo size.
What do we think?
Ooh,
I had a ladies one of these at one stage. They're a nice watch.
aren't they all ladies?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, ladies.
It's an
It looks like a
interesting
ladies.
piece.
I think it's a ladies.
They're an 18K Cartier.
It's not a manly man.
Toby the Wonder Dog is calling. I'll be right back.
No
All right.
worries.
I like
Alright.
how
Take him
the
outside. Take him outside, Mike. Just don't explain. Go. Don't let him wee in the house. Go, Mike. Go.
I was just gonna say,
Please, quick. Don't need to explain.
I'm
Go.
not explaining anything. I wanted to say
Just go,
something.
Mike.
God damn it! You don't let me finish a sentence.
I like the crown on this watch and the cover over it. I think that's kind of cool and unique.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say. Now I'm going to go to
Hexagonal crown. Yeah, there you go.
Dog already shit on the ground.
See, I don't think this is going to be a very good first choice for anyone, but I think for me,
You know what I think this watch is the equivalent to. Can I please share it? Let me share a clip with you, okay?
go for it.
Let's do it.
I want to share a clip for you, okay? This is the equivalent of this watch here, okay? I want to share this clip with you.
Oh
They got
no!
fired, these two.
Caught on kiss cam at a Coldplay concert, snuggling with his head of human resources. Today, there are serious questions whether they will be forced to leave their jobs.
They got
Allison Hall-
fired.
Imagine that you go viral and now you just
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
The woman who shot that now infamous Coldplay kiss cam that caught 2 executives apparently cheating is speaking out to Inside Edition. 28-year-old Grace Springer was at the concert at the Gillette Stadium in Boston and captured the moment that has now been viewed 53 million times.
I could have never guessed that it would be such high-profile individual.
Fuck!
Oops.
What a disaster.
what a disaster.
Disaster
That's
indeed.
what this Cartier does for me. Duck and weave. Duck and weave.
Duck and weave. Super chats. There's some super chats.
Oh
I
god.
don't know where you left off, but
We just pulled up the
JD Montreal, $2.80. Mark, spit or come on,
open,
guys.
open wide,
Come on,
and open wide and find out.
Yeah. Come on, guys. We want to move more to. We don't want to. Mark is just such a great champ coming on the
I'm
screen.
a pretty good sport.
We don't want to piss him off. Come on,
Yeah,
guys. Be
I'm a-
nice. Be
I'm
nice. He deserves some respect. Okay.
I'm a pretty good sport. Super chat. Look, it's
Oh my god.
a dog trainer theme tonight. It's okay, as long as it brings in money for our pontiff. I'm happy.
That's right.
Mac Lobster, $5. There we go. Thank you, Mark.
Well, you didn't read it.
That's
Least
Sorry.
you should do is read it.
Mark, is it really a cocktail if it isn't stirred with kitten swans?
Schwanz. Yes.
Schwanz.
It's, it is it. Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is.
How do we
Alright,
feel
guys.
about Grand Seiko for a first piece?
No.
You know what?
That is
I
a
love the
connoisseur
brand.
piece. Yeah. But
I
it's
gave
not a
my
first.
son a Grand Seiko as his 18th birthday present. What?
Yeah, you were trying to get
Spring Drive, man. This
No,
is
he
awesome.
loves Japanese. Marky.
All right. Fair point. He is half Japanese, so I get that.
Yeah.
I love this. This is amazing.
Yeah, but that's a connoisseur. It's a collector's watch. It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. That's right.
Most
Anyway.
people are not out there fiending a Grand Seiko as their first big buy.
Well, I love my Seikos, so I think, yeah, obviously the Grand Seiko
Well,
is going to
actually,
be.
just back the truck up, Marky. Back the
Mhm.
truck up. Let me tell you,
Mhm.
my son loves the Grand Seiko. You know why?
Because he's Japanese.
No, he's anti-status. He hates status things.
Well, then he should have gotten a Seiko,
Ah.
a Grand Seiko. Because
He's got it. I gave him a Seiko as well. He hates status things, and Grand Seiko.
Well, if he goes to Japan, it's got a bit.
He had
of
a friend at school who's
Yeah.
a big watch person, and his friend said, "Do you know how expensive that?" He goes, "What? That's a great." My son goes, "Yeah, it's a special version from Kmart." And he goes,
Grand
"No,
Edition.
this is a Grand Seiko. Do you know how expensive that is?" He was shocked. And Marky,
Mhm.
the thing about the Grand Seiko is he loves it because it's high quality, like the jiu-jitsu polishing and that. But
Jiu-Jitsu policy.
it's
Can we
not
leave the Jews out of it and just focus on the Jitsus?
Oh, God.
jiu-jitsus, yeah.
I mean, I
Marky,
take
it
personal
is
offense.
such a great piece. You know what I mean?
I do have a Grand Seiko. I have a spring drive. Of course, I have the diver because I'm a diver guy. I have one. I like it. Anybody who wants to buy my Grand Seiko shitter, just let me know. Super chat.
Super chat. MT85, $5. Start with Rolex. It will save years of buying shitters.
Not
That's
wrong.
right.
True.
I love my Seiko shitters.
You're
Like-
a psychopath.
You know what? The
Yes.
thing, Bateman, with you is, can't you just stop and say, I've got my one watch, I'm perfectly happy? Or do you have to add, this is the sickness?
It is the sickness. You're right. Is it possible? Yes. Is it likely? No.
I mean, it's likely for normal people.
That's right.
There's no normal people here on this panel or in this peanut gallery.
That's
Not a
right.
one. Not a one.
It's impossible, you know.
Exactly.
I feel like Mike is the most normal among us. He's got 2 watches. Isn't that crazy? Mike is the normalest one.
Well, I mean, in your case, you know, we asked you how many Rolexes you have, and you said you've lost count. So,
I demur. I kind of choose not to answer that question because I don't.
Oh,
like
fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's not that I don't like the question; it's that I kind of don't like the answer.
Right. So you're invested deep in the hobby.
Yeah, so deep.
So deep.
Balls deep, guys. Much too deep. Super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. There we go. Jeff the Pilot, $2. Mark, which watch do you wear most often?
You know, that is a truly good question, but it varies enormously. Just as an example, I slept in the Tudor tampon or the Negroni. Let's call it the
Negroni.
Yeah, I know you don't like that tampon. Mike. I understand. I got it. Okay, so I slept in the Negroni, and then and I wore that all day. And then briefly, I put on a Tuseno, which is a microbrand. And then for this show, I put on the Sprite. So I'm on my 3rd watch of the day, and I'm sure I'll wear something else before bedtime. So the answer is I can't. It depends on the day, okay? I usually don't wear one watch all day long. I rotate 2, 3, 4 in a day.
That's cool. That's way cool in my book.
No, I don't know if it's cool. I think it's more like, I think it's an illness, Mike. I feel like I'm really not well. So I don't think it's cool. I think it's bad.
I mean, to be able to have a collection and be able to swap things out like that, I think it's cool.
I guess.
But, it's one and done is also cool.
When I travel these days, I'm taking at most 2 watches. So, and in fact, I was away for a week. I brought 2 watches. One of them was the Sprite, and the Sprite, I never put the 2nd watch on. I just wore the Sprite for like a solid week.
Sure.
So I wish I could answer this more coherently, but the answer is I don't really know.
How cool is this?
Super chat.
Here we go. Sammy 2. Thoughts on rose gold watch master on rubber. Love it. Love it. Sammy the Bull.
Rubber.
Sammy the Bull.
Sammy the Bull Gravano, a famous model.
Gravano. That's it. Gravano. Look, I love this watch.
Gravano.
I love beautiful. It. I don't care what anyone says.
Tough to get.
This is fucking winner. You know what pisses me off with Rolex, Marky?
Tell me.
Why doesn't Rolex? I would love for them to make a steel sports watch on rubber.
I'll tell you what I like about this. I like how they've got this matte dial. You've got this red text. It's very reminiscent of the old sort of 1680 reds. I wish they did these on modern subs instead of going for the C-Dweller 43.
That dials to match the bezel and the rubber strap. It's just so beautifully done.
Yeah.
And in real life, these are heavy fuckers. These are really heavy fuckers.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about putting rubber on my Breguet, actually. I'm inspired by this.
Do they make a
brown rubber?
Yacht-Master in 42?
Yes, they've got the titanium Yacht-Master 42.
Okay.
They've also got the Yacht-Master, the white gold one. That's 42, I think.
Okay.
This is 40. The white gold one, Bateman? They got a white gold Yacht-Master. That's the one Watch Nick has got. Speaking of the devil.
Is that the one with the platinum bezel?
That's right.
Yeah, look at that. 42. Fuck that. That is such a beautiful watch in the flesh. It's so stealthy.
I love the embossed indices and numbers on the bezel. I don't know. I can't think of any other watch that does that. Can you?
No.
I think that's pretty unique.
That's right. That is right. We've got another super chat here from MT85.
MT85, $2. Mark, I'm with you on Rolex. In way too deep.
In the hobby. I'm hoping.
I'm with
It's
you
on
on
Speedmaster.
Rolex in way too deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is, you turn around and you realize that you've got far too much of your disposable income tied up in, watches. But at least Rolex makes you feel like it's liquid. Like you could part with them if you had to.
Don't be too flippant there, because I've found out you can still lose money on Rolex. The
Yeah,
market
but because you bought at the height of the market. I bought retail. So there are some that I bought retail that now trade a bit below retail. That's true. But I'm not going to get murdered the way, let's say, a Breguet man tried to get out of Breguet.
That's right. See, this is a masterpiece, man. Look at this. They don't make them like this anymore. You've got this beautiful matte dial. You've got the red text, as I said. This is a sub, This is amazing.
That's quite collectible, that one.
And the only way you get something like that today is if you go for the C$43 with the single red text there. But,
I'm actually very envious. Let me say this. There are a few people on YouTube who are non-watch related, and they have a steel Rolex sub. Couple guys. There's a guy who does a 4-wheel drive channel. There's a guy who does classic cars, and they just wear a sub date, steel, not ostentatious or anything. And it's just part of their kit, their everyday kit. They just wear it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm fucking envious of people who just have one Rolex. But the sad thing is, I listen to your voice, Bateman. I listen to your voice. And I hear that you really want to build this collection. And Bateman, the collection is not the answer. Can I say that to you? That is not where the answer lies. The answer lies, let me tell it to you, Bateman.
You're getting schooled here. Pay attention.
The answer lies, my friend. It's blowing. The answer is in the wind. Let me tell you this now, Bateman.
He's actually got nothing to say, but go ahead.
It's getting out of the hobby. Yeah.
Listen, real quick, while you're gathering your thoughts, Archie, guys, if you'd like to super chat, the kitten is here and listening to you. You can super chat your questions to the kitten now. Just be a little respectful, guys. But, anyway, questions for the kitten taken by super chat only. You've got a few minutes before he loses focus and runs away. Right? Will you answer questions, kitten?
Three.
He'll answer 3 questions, and then he's
3 questions.
Sort of like the magic genie. All right. Anyway, Archie, go ahead. Continue schooling Bateman. The secret is
this. Sometimes you got to be happy just having one. I say I don't want to have a collection. I love watches, yes, but I'm happy with one. That's enough. I got enough. I got one. I'm happy. That's it. Just live your fullest life.
You know what? You are right, Archie, but a wise content creator once told me, or should I say once screamed at me 1,000 times, "Man on the fucking moon."
I reckon, okay, so you're going to have 2.
Well, there goes my whole thought.
Explorer
Man
one
on the fucking
Bateman,
moon.
I'm gonna
and a moon watch. Would you be happy with those 2? That's it.
Bateman,
I would.
here's the
Absolutely.
secret. Here's my
You
secret.
promise
Southern
after
Speed.
those 2, you're going to walk away from the hobby.
Now, this is
No
bullshit.
more lusting, drooling.
You know what?
Every
I'll
fuck
sign a
up.
contract.
Every fuck
Archie,
up.
I'll sign a contract. I will be happy with those 2.
Yeah,
I think I can do it. It's feasible.
You know what?
100%.
Now you're
I'm
lying.
gonna manifest that idea. I'm gonna do it.
Here's the thing.
Sell the Seiko shitters. Get out.
My
with the
secret
two.
is Archie. If you listen to Archie, you will buy everything he says, and then when he sells it and tells you to get rid of it, you'll do that. So you'll buy a bunch of shit that you don't like because Archie made you do it.
No,
It's really-
I've always
it's
loved the
all-
moon watch. I love all the memorabilia that it comes with. I love everything
All right,
about
we've
it.
We've got some kitten super chats. Archibald, super chat.
Here we go. Super chat. Black Cat 997, $2. What is his opinion about the watch habit?
Kitten, have you got a response to that?
Yeah, but I feel like we've already had this answer. But I mean, I'm free to answer questions that are repeated. I mean, it gives me more excuse to have my own collections because one watch is only 2 of my collections.
What do you collect? What does?
Yeah.
By the way, what doesn't he?
That's what I was about
Collects
to
the
say. That's why it
Starbucks
works out
pairs.
so perfectly.
So basically, wait. Let me make sure. Let me put this in language that the punters will understand. You like me collecting watches because then I can't yell at you when you collect Legos, anything with a cow or a strawberry on it.
Now, one of my purse is not a
your,
Rolex.
Your purses, your action figures, like you collect like about 50 different things.
Yeah, that's one Rolex.
He also he loves the. I think I sent you 2 Starbucks, didn't I? 2
You
Starbucks.
did,
yeah. And they're in my big collection.
I hope they're pride of the collection.
They are. I'm trying not to remove the tag of one of them because I want one of them. It's perfect. The little dinosaur bear.
See, Archie, he used to call you, oh, you're going on the Australian Screamer again. He used to call you the Australian Screamer. But then
that's not true.
It's so
in
true.
The way that it's not true.
It's so true. It's so true. But when that first stuffed animal came, he became a big fan.
That's a great answer, too, by the way.
All right. Well, we have another one. Super chat.
Little Dave, $2. Hi, Kitten. I'm a big fan of yours.
Aww.
2 more questions. 2 more questions.
I'll second that motion.
Aww.
Oh, just make sure the dog. You got to let the dog in. Take the dog out again, Mike. Just have a quick check.
I'm all good. Dog's in the room with me now, so you.
Okay, if he yaps, got to take him out quick, Mike. We don't want him missing the toilet.
Super chat.
No, he's very good about that.
MT, $2. Anyone who wants a Speedy secretly wants a Panda. I disagree
That's not true.
with that.
That is not true. I think it's a hype piece that doesn't interest me at all.
Yeah, I don't like pandas at all. I'd take a Speedy.
Actually, I must say I am in love with the white Speedy. You know, they did the white style.
Yeah, that is nice, but Rolex doesn't do this. All right, this is just art to me. So there you go. You get that beautiful sapphire case back. That's just me. I love that.
We have a very nasty super chat.
Super chat. JD Montreal, $7. Kitten, do you love pounding Mark super hard and balls deep?
Kitten like that.
What's your answer?
That's so gross.
Well, good.
It is so ridiculous there.
Well, my lawyer has advised me not to answer that question.
There we go. He pleads the Fifth Amendment.
Jesus.
He's a smart lawyer.
I believe that Jesus actually has nothing to do with that one, but
No, that's right.
but,
Probably more on the.
it was a good question, and it was Canadian $6.99. So we'll take it. But upon advice of Kitten's lawyer, he's been advised not to answer that question.
I feel dirty.
You feel dirty? Oh God, I love you. I love you, JD Montreal. You made him feel dirty. That's awesome. Nice. Usually it takes me a lot of effort to make him feel dirty. Super chat.
Super chat. Oh, fuck, that's beautiful. MT85, $10. Maybe JD wants to be invited. He's sounds curious. Jesus. Enough.
I see.
He wants to be praying on his knees.
Well, I think he's saying that JD might be, have a bi-curious hand.
Yeah,
that is so fucking beautiful. Look at that.
I love that. Oh, and it's got the you get that nice little hint of red too.
Why is it so cheap?
Oh fuck. Oh, this is US dollars.
American. That's American.
Yeah, but what's the price new? That's a pretty new model. That is under retail.
I think it's about 10. What is it? What?
So it's really falling on the secondary.
Now, is the white more than the black? Because
yes, just a touch more.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It's slightly more. This is the same price new.
A 3861 is like 7, right? Didn't it? It went up. It went up $1,000 when it went from the 1861 to the 3861 from $6 to $7,000 back when I bought my 1861, but maybe they're all more expensive now. Maybe they've increased their prices.
I love that watch.
This is doable, man.
Would you go white dial or black dial?
White. I'd have to go white. Yeah.
White.
Sorry, you have to go what? Say it again. Say it again,
White.
Bateman.
White.
But Can you get this as a sapphire sandwich? I'm not sure you can.
This is the sapphire sandwich. I'm pretty sure, isn't it? Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll just quickly check the Omega website, but I'm pretty sure it is a sapphire sandwich.
Yeah, the picture looks like it. I like personally the black, but
Sapphire crystal glass on the front as well as on the back. There you go.
Sandwich time.
That's beautiful. That is absolutely fucking beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
That could be
Is it waterproof and is it automatic?
You don't need that. You do not need that for a Speedy.
How am I going to time myself in the bathtub?
That's right.
Incredible stuff, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yin and yang with the Explorer 39, I think.
100%.
Or is it yin and yin?
No, you got the black and the white. You know, you got your Explorer 39 as your sort of do anything sort of watch, and you've got your Speedy as your chronograph. I think it's fantastic. Absolutely beautiful.
Nice. I'd rather have a Polar Explorer.
What do you think the long-term future of these is? Is people going to want the Halcylite with the black, the original?
That's more the purest choice.
Let me ask you this: would you be happy just having Speedmaster? You just collect Speedmasters, like you could have half a dozen Speedmaster, be a Speedmaster person. No,
you could, but you'd be very expensive, and I feel like you'd just sort of be locked into one model when there's so much more available in this hobby. Like, I don't think you can limit yourself to Speedies. You really can't. It's not possible.
Wouldn't that be that's as ridiculous as having gold Breguets, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's very ridiculous. But each to their own. Different strokes for different folks.
What do you think, Marky? Could you fall in love with this? This is for you, Mark.
No. I was invited, Omega invited a few people to buy that watch like the week or month before it came out. And I got that email invitation. And I was like, no, what's going to happen is they're making it sound like it's going to be exclusive and limited. And then they're just going to be available everywhere. And that's exactly what happened. It's not that hard to get. And it's expensive. And then as you can see on the secondary market, they're dropping like a rock.
That's right.
Yeah, but you would have had a couple months of high kudos. Do you understand?
Yeah, no. Yeah, but right. Except for here's the thing. I don't particularly like the Speedmaster. Bruce Williams lent me his, and I thought as I wore it for a few days that it was the nicest watch that ever left me cold. Like, I recognize it's a nice watch. It is. It feels great. Looks great. But it just did nothing for me. It did not make me twitch or dribble.
We got a super chat here. Fizzer, 12 euros. He says, I want to buy a blue Rolex 16220. I've actually owned this reference, by the way.
This is the 36 with the engine turned.
Yeah, it's actually a steel bezel. It's not a white gold bezel. It's steel.
That's right.
He's looking at buying it for 4,300 euros. It was purchased through Catawiki. I never fucking heard of Catawiki. What the hell is Cata? Have you ever heard of that? Catawiki. I never heard of it. What is it? It's just like a European eBay. Buy and sell Europe. Okay, fair. Well, that doesn't mean anything one way or the other. If you enter the serial number online, it says it's from not. Yeah, that's probably about right. 1999. Should I do this? Help me. Look. The thing is this, I can't give you blanket yes or no without seeing the watch, without knowing the deal. It seems feasible.
Looks a little small on the wrist.
Well, it's a 36 mil watch, Mikey, but
That's
it's
on a pillow. That's not a wrist.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's on a pillow. Yeah,
I was wondering about that. Like,
excellent
it
excellent
kinda looks
pickup,
like a
Mark.
vein.
Look, personally, the price seems okay.
Why is the crown open?
Well, I guess he set it to the 10-10 time, symmetry.
Yes, but close the fucking crown. Otherwise,
Oh,
no,
well,
then it would be
then the
running.
watch will start running, yeah.
I think
So I
that's
guess you've
sort
got
of
to
the
set it
money.
before.
The thing is this, look, in all honesty, if you're buying for the first time, I don't know if I'd recommend buying from just an individual. Sometimes you're better off to buy it from a vintage dealer, but
That's correct.
it seems reasonable enough.
Could be a fake. How do we know?
You buy from a dealer, you got peace of mind,
Look at that hairy pillow.
And so
I
this has got to be
personally,
the
I mean, what would
31,
you say,
35.
Mark? Would you buy from an individual? See,
I mean, if I listen, if would I? Yes, and I have. But if you're not really knowledgeable about the line and about these older watches, then no, I might at least run it through an authentication process, because how are you going to know a fake? That's all.
Exactly right. So it is what it is. But
But
Oh, wow.
hey,
I think there are a fair amount of vintage, like one owner. I bought it from the AD originally. Rolex is out there, where it's an old man selling it to you. And he said he never sent it in for service, so it's not got any service parts in it. And I think there's a fair amount of those out there. So if you can buy a one owner box and papers vintage that hasn't been sent in for service, then that's an absolute grabber. And then you can send it in for service yourself and tell them don't change anything if it needs it. But I think there's probably a fair amount of those out there as well. But as well, there's a lot of those Franken watches out there we have to be careful of.
That's right.
It's a toughie. It's a tough tough world out there.
very, very tough world. I gotta tell you something.
Gotta.
It's a beautiful watch. I would just Fizzer. It's like anything in life. You got to buy the seller. If you trust the seller, if you get a good vibe, maybe it's okay. But I can't just give a blanket guarantee. Yeah, it'll be fine. Could you imagine if it turns out not to be fine? You said this, Fizzer.
Exactly.
You gotta do your homework. Okay. I gotta say something. I want to mention this. Mark mentioned something years ago. I remember, Mark, someone asked you about vintage, and
It's a rat's
you've
nest.
always disliked vintage.
I do.
Trust the
And
seller. That's right, totally.
the problem is, especially with rare vintage, like certain models have become more expensive. There's incentive to cheat.
Like
And,
that red line sub that we were showing a little while ago. I mean, how do you know that that's not all Franken? It sort of
That's
has
right.
a bezel. How do you know they didn't bleach it? How do you know that that's actually a factory bezel? How do you know what's in that movement?
That's
and
right.
this is the problem. It is a minefield.
And there's a lot of redialed, repainted, reloomed watches that are done very, very beautifully that can be really, really hard to detect.
That is right. You could be making a giant financial mistake. You buy the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Aftermarket parts. Fuck this, fuck die.
Fuck this, fuck die. So it is what it is. It's Do we have a right to privacy? Tell me this. Marky, can I ask you something? You're a very fair man, Mark.
Well, try me.
Do you think that CEO who had his hand around his HR lady deserves to be vilified,
No,
demonized.
he was out in public, and when you buy your ticket, you consent to the kiss cam, to the I fingered my HR representative, cam. So
what
the
does
answer
that
is
mean?
no. You don't have a right to privacy in public like that.
Whatever happens in your marriage, sure, but you don't deserve to lose your job and the rest that follows.
Well, I don't have an opinion on that unless I know what their employment contracts were. Like a lot of places have a policy.
I don't even know what the fuck he's what he's the CEO of. Astronomer.
Well, first of all, she works for him. So here's the problem: if you're the board of directors and your CEO is banging the head of HR, what that means is that your corporation is open to sexual harassment lawsuit. She misses a promotion. He breaks up with her. She breaks up with him. There could be it could be a very, very large and costly lawsuit. So generally speaking, those types of relationships are prohibited. And the reason is that it's so much legal liability to the corporation.
That's right. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
He's fucked, dude. What's going to happen to his career? Can I ask you that, Mark?
Well, he got fired. They both
got fired. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I read on the internets that they were both fired. Now, whether they're suing or who knows? I mean, it'll be interesting to see. But it may be that they both violated company policy, and he probably has a moral. A lot of CEOs have a moral turpitude clause, in their employment contract. So. I feel like she has a better case for compensation. He probably has very little.
He has very little.
Yeah, but
fucked.
because she's the subordinate, right? Yeah, she's the subordinate. So for the CEO to be banging anybody in department head or not, it's just really bad business. Don't dip your pen in the company ink.
Is it a bad look?
It's really bad. Plus, he was married, So now, obviously. His poor wife. I mean, and actually, I feel bad for the HR lady too, because their picture is just is like everywhere now. It's a meme. It's everywhere.
Did they deserve that?
It's not a question of did they deserve that. You asked if they had some sort of legal expectation of privacy and in public in a venue where there are cameras present and a kiss cam. The answer is probably no. You don't have the right to expectation of privacy there. Deserving? Well, I leave that up to baby Jesus to decide.
We got a super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat.
We got a super chat. John C, $2. Is the new Casio automatic a collector's piece?
No.
Definitely not. No.
Mass produce like 1,000 of them an hour.
I like the bracelet integration, right?
They make nice watches.
It looks cheap. It looks fucking cheap, Mark.
You reckon?
Listen, they make some nice watches, Casio does. And in the automatic, they make some watches that look just like the OP41, but with a date in all cool colors. So they're nice watches, but they're not collector's pieces.
They put in an NH35, so yeah, it is a bit of a shitter. But
yeah, but they're
I mean,
priced
it doesn't look
accordingly.
cheap to me. Yeah. I don't think they are, Mark. If you compare them to the Chinese stuff we're talking about earlier, you're getting much more value there.
Japan market, you get that.
Like if you're looking like San Martin, things like that, all those cheapy brands, they're really punching.
It is remarkable what they are pumping and dumping. Super chat.
Anyway.
There we go. Super chat. Doc BTW $2. Proof that CEOs aren't necessarily bright
bulbs. Listen, this is what happens when you think with your little head.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that.
Head up your big.
5196. Yeah. Look how slim it is.
I've owned that watch. I still own one.
Guys, have you ever banged anybody at work though? Let's be honest. Let's just float it to the panel and to the punters. You ever banged anybody at work? Because you know what kind of happens.
It gets a bit flirtatious.
It's pretty common.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the world
creamy tea, creamy tea.
I deliberately never had any relations. That could turn very.
Oh my
nasty.
God! I didn't have relations with that woman. Who said that? I've never had relations with that woman.
Exactly,
Bill
Marky.
Clinton.
I got to tell you something.
Yes.
The world is so vicious. Why is it so vicious? I don't see what they did wrong, to be honest with you.
Well, you want to know why the world is so vicious? Because Eve ate the apple. and got us kicked out of Eden. That's why.
Oh, I see.
Original sin. That is the reason why.
So you've still got one of these, Archie?
That was the start of it all. No, he doesn't.
Mine was stolen. I technically legally own it still.
I own it. I don't possess it.
Yes, it's not
My
currently.
apologies. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's okay. You more than. I've got to be honest with you. It actually wears a little. It is a great watch. It's a beautiful watch.
Ellis, you should have sued.
It does wear a little bit small. That's the only thing.
Ellis did the boss and then got fired. That's a lawsuit right there.
Mm.
And that's why that CEO would have been fired, because it's be a huge lawsuit. Terrible.
No one's ever heard of their company before.
Well, now
why don't they embrace it and say, "Hey, why doesn't he get a spin on it? Spin, hey." What the hell? I don't know. I don't know what they do. What do they do? Some computer sort of shit. I can't quite work it out. I think it's. Can you work out what they do?
No.
The back office sort of stuff, I think.
Super chat from Doc BTW.
Doc BT. Doc is. Doc. He is one of the greatest guys there. We love him to come on. He always comes on just in the last couple of minutes there.
Wish he'd come on now.
He's A grade. Get on here, boy.
A grade. He's more than A grade. You know that, don't you?
We depend on him. OG Cardinal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, read it.
Doc BTW $2. Banged a chick in my office, but she did work. Ooh,
I think he means, but she didn't. I think he meant to say, but she didn't work there.
Is that acceptable behavior?
Didn't. Yeah, he says didn't work there. She didn't work there. So sure, I think it's cool. Unless she was a patient. If she was there to get adjusted, well, I guess he adjusted her. So now I don't know what to think.
That's right.
Maybe she thought he was a gynecologist.
Gyne.
Do you know, guys, I used to have a gynecologist appointment like every week for quite a while. Did you know that? Should I tell you about that story about when I had my gynecology appointment every week?
Please tell us this. I'd love to hear anything with your story. I'd love to hear, Marky. Please tell me.
The gynecologist comes to see me, and she goes, "Look, I got these dogs, and I'm a gynecologist." I'm like, "Okay." She goes, "And here's the thing about gynecology. Everybody walks into your office and says, here's what I think about hormones. I want creams because Suzanne Summers says use these creams. I don't want you to give me hormones. I want to use the cream." And I'm like, "Okay, why are you telling me this?" She goes, "Because nothing fucking," she was a crusty old lady. She goes, "Nothing fucking annoys me more than somebody walking into my office. I went to fucking medical school and telling me how to do my job." I'm like, "Okay, why are you telling me that?" She goes, "Because I've been reading about dog training on the internet, and this is what I want you to do with my dog." And I was like, "Well, tell me what you want." And she told me, and I'm like, "It's not going to work." And she goes, "Look, you're my guy, but this is the way I want it done." I'm like, "Okay, we'll try it, but I'm telling you right now." Anyway,
we got Terry.
About a month later, she came back to me and she says, "You know what? Do what you do because this is not working. You were right." Terry!
Vindication.
Hello, how are you?
Terry,
good. How are you doing?
Mr. Chesterfield
yes.
has a question for you, and that is, the last time that we saw you, you had broken a 7-year dry spell by getting some nookie, and we'd like to know if you've had a repeat engagement.
I wish, but no. I actually am visiting people here in the state of West Virginia. It was a long flight. I'm in America, yes.
Oh, you're very far from me.
And it was a very unpromising long flight, probably the longest I've ever been on, because
7,
the
8
airport
hours.
we landed at was more than that. We had 2 layovers, and the damn airport we landed at was kind of stupid.
Could you stop rocking?
Airport
Because we're gonna vomit if you don't stop rocking. Thank you. Well, now you're muted.
I've been on a James Bond kick lately, and somebody sent me a shit up a review, but I would love to hear your review on it and what you think. Someone sent this to me to review. It's really cool. And I was even sent a NATO for it. This company's an independent brand. And it's a dive watch. It has a ceramic bezel,
Shitter.
and it has included with
Who do you
300
know,
meters of water resistance.
Terry? Who do you know in West
Also,
Virginia? Who do you know in West Virginia? What brought you there?
a great aunt, and they moved here years ago. A great aunt on my mother's side, and she's American. My mother's American. My father's British.
Oh,
Or
no
was
kidding.
British. He died 10 years.
Just
Yeah.
like Sir
And
Winston
so,
Churchill. Winston
The camera doesn't
Churchill
want to
had a
focus
British
on the
father
shitter.
and an American mother.
but can I be honest though with you though? Really, I mean, if I actually had to like live here internally, I probably would want to kill myself because life here is
Ooh.
literally and utterly so boring.
Yeah.
It's like living in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, literally, I'm on a mountain and the reception here is so bad.
West
The Wi-Fi.
Virginia is one
They
of the
have-
poorest. West Virginia is one of the poorest states in America.
Yeah, I know. I
Super
know.
chat.
I wish I could afford to stay at that estate down the road there, the Greenbrier. It's quite astonishing, but rooms are like $600 a night.
Super
starting.
chat, Fizzer,
They-
£6,
they take
€6,
the
no
president
box
there.
or papers, but they have been checked by an Italian watchmaker who sells them on that site.
This is
Oh,
a
and
follow up to the date just question.
The old Italian watchmaker ruse.
And I can tell you something, Mark, about this state. Almost like nearly, 60% of the population here in Virginia is all
Yeah.
fat. All fat.
Well, then we fit right in.
You know,
I
I
can
don't
see
know if
that.
that's...
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
fit
don't know
right
if that has to do with like the situation of living or what, but it's like almost a lot of people here are fat. You go into the supermarkets and all, they're all fat. Even the children are fat. It's like, what the hell?
Hey,
So,
Pot.
you know,
Hey,
I
Pot,
guess
this
you know,
is-
it has to do with the culture here.
It's the seed oils. The
Hey,
seed
Pot,
oils.
this is Kevin. You're
Anyways.
black. Listen, make sure that they take you to a Waffle House while you're here.
Okay. Oh, what? Why? Is it like a hick joke or something?
It's a cultural.
But you know what these people are like.
I do know. Listen,
No.
just don't tell anybody that you're GAY. I'm spelling because they won't know what that means. Don't tell anybody where you are. That
Okay.
You're GAY, and go to a Waffle
Check this
House.
out. This shitter with the Solita movement has an all-loom bezel and a loom dial.
It doesn't want to focus, and I'm glad
It's a
for that.
sapphire dome crystal. But I tell you what, though, isn't that for £600? It's not bad, though. I know the movement's shit. It's a Solita. It's not chronometer certified.
All right. Well,
Right.
thank you for sharing
cool.
your beautiful new watch, and welcome to Merca.
It's a 42 mil case, though.
You know what?
So,
Everybody in
yeah.
West Virginia has a shotgun.
But no, Archie.
Would you shoot
so
that watch for
actually,
us live on air?
Yes,
No.
sir.
£500. No, just joking. So,
Well,
but
no,
here's the
500
thing,
pounds
though.
is what
I've
everybody
learned
in
something
America
about
weighs.
this culture in America.
500 pounds is how much people
That's
weigh.
true. It's I know.
Here we go. Timely behaviour, $3.
Because they don't weigh.
Here we go.
Oh,
Just
they
hang on
don't-
there.
Shut up.
Here we go. Timely behaviour, $3. Shitter has a better NATO than the Type 21. Just show it again to us,
Ooh.
can you?
So, yeah. So can
He's like a minute
I know
behind.
you hate movements of third party and all that, but I'll tell you what, though. Look at this. So now here's the. Hold on. Can you close up that? Can you like get a better shot of it?
No.
It's got a military
The camera
type
says
dial.
no.
You know, like the older dive watches. Okay.
camera says
So
no.
anyway, it's got a fully loomed dial, which is really cool. Flat sapphire, slightly domed crystal, scratch resistant. Ceramic bezel. It's fully loomed bezel.
What
And
happens
I
if you
even
run it
sent
over?
the NATO with it to match it. So somebody paid for this. I don't know, but it's solid steel. Like it's solid. It's a good steel. It's Swiss made. Swiss made. It says on the dial.
So is Invicta.
And it's, I mean, 300 meters of water resistance.
Okay,
But
we get it. We love your
300
show.
We get
meters
it.
of water resistance.
Very
Screw
good.
down
Thank you.
crowd.
Thank you, Terry.
We're not in the shitter segment anymore, Terry.
Yeah,
I'm
we're done-
I'm sold. I
we're
want
done-
one.
We're done with your shitter now.
I'd like some Terry time. Just 2 minutes. How's it going, gang? I want to
Hello.
just explain my little story. So I was on Match.com, a dating site. This is like 10 or something years ago. And I started dating this chick. And she had this fantasy, it turns out, about doctor's offices, and so she wants to go in the doctor's office after hours. So I took her in there after hours. No one was there, and it's my office along with another doc was in there, and he wasn't there. And so it's just my office. I take her in the room. She wants to get a Y strap for an alignment, so I put the strap on, and you basically pull on it, and it doesn't matter, except for she wanted to.
Wait, are you saying that you used a strap on?
Not that kind of strap on. It's a chiropractor strap to get alignment of their spine, and she wants to be like a patient, and it turns her on and all this kind of stuff. So I went ahead with it. I went along with it, and of course, it did turn her on, and then we went ahead and did it. And my only mistake was I dropped a condom, and one of the people in the office discovered it like the next day.
Wait, the used one or the wrapper?
Exactly.
Oh, Doc. Oh, Doc. Doc.
Jesus.
You got to be tidier than that to be a chiropractic physician.
Well, there was no proof that it was mine.
I mean, DNA could have been run.
They didn't run a DNA. They just disposed of it. And
how about a taste? What about a taste test?
They blamed it on one of the patients that came in. They swore it was one of the patients, because one of the patients, they're like, oh.
And don't you say anything otherwise, Doc?
I just said it doesn't really matter. Just throw it away.
Wow.
There you go. You got a time. You got a friend in Timely.
I think that's
some of the guys don't believe you.
Story.
Check this out.
I don't care if they believe me or not. I just needed to clarify it, because I definitely wouldn't take somebody into the office that worked there.
No,
and
that'd be wrong.
chat
or a patient.
Somehow.
You got a super chat.
No, you're just asking for trouble.
Absolutely.
I'm just ready to pull it up.
What do you all think? No, I mean, really, like,
just to finish the story, I know Terry wants to talk about his orange watch real
Terry,
quick,
I'm gonna throw you
but
the fuck
just to
out of here.
explain.
Stop. Archie, read the super chat.
Super chat. Mac Lobster, $2. Doc, did you pull out the wax paper?
I'm not sure what that refers to be honest, but let's just say I took care of business. Everything was
Come
done.
on,
Everything was good.
Paper, there's a roll. Of
Oh
paper
yeah, of course.
For the table,
She wanted to be a patient, so I did the whole thing.
The wax paper.
Absolutely, that turned her on. Just preparing the table for the next patient, which was her, turned her on.
Nice.
So I had to do everything. But what I was going to say is
like
that
a fucking great time, man.
Okay, I don't know how awkward this
doctors
is.
know.
I've got.
Let me just finish this, and then we'll get back to the orange Terry watch, real quick. All doctors out there know that if they happen to fall for a patient romantically, what they're supposed to do is discharge that patient. That patient is no longer their patient. They find a different doctor to assume care for that patient. That's how professionals do it. You don't say, I'm going to bang them on the side.
In other words, I can no longer crack your back because I'm going to be cracking your crack.
Yes, because that CEO is just plain stupid, thinking with his little brain.
Right.
What do you think that CEO, Doc? That CEO. What did you think, Doc? That's a disaster. How could you come back from that?
He's just stupid. He proved in front of the world that he's stupid, because he should have either at least left the department, if not left that company, or the woman should have resigned her position and left the company. That's what you're supposed to do to avoid all of the chaos that occurred. That's what you do. Somebody has to say, well, I'll get another job somewhere else so we can be lovers. Like it's really worth all that.
How long are you going to be in America for, Terry? You're muted. I unmuted you, but you're muted on your end.
I think it sounds very delayed.
2 weeks.
Yep.
We leave at the beginning of next month on the 4th.
I see.
Yeah, we leave on the 4th. That's when we fly home.
I'm only sorry.
I gotta be honest with you, though. I mean, if I adapted this type of lifestyle as an Englishman, I would probably want to kill myself.
Well, I wish you were closer.
It's not really. I don't know. It's the culture here. I mean, a little bit ago, as I was talking to you, I saw an Amish wagon going down the road and then a four-wheeler following it. So the four-wheeler, paper on a four-wheeler, and they were fat. So it's quite astonishing as a show. You see everything here. I think earlier they saw a cat in the woods or something. So no, it's like you got wildlife and paper here at the same adaptation. But no, so the watch, I tell you what, it's called a tree sword.
Okay, I told you we're done with that shitter. Super chat.
Super chat.
Super chat, super chat. Where have you been? We got a super chat. MT85, $5. Where do you see the long-term value of 126719 BLRO meteorite buying at AD? Meteorite buying at AD. Look, I tell you honestly, I think these are very collectible. However,
very
insane.
Yeah. However,
yes,
I think the market is. This is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Look, you buy this because you love it. You don't necessarily buy this.
Well, he doesn't flip.
No.
This is
as
insane.
an investment or the future. You know what? You buy it because you love it.
The money is safe. If you buy this retail, that is safe money. You will always get that money out and probably more.
Well, it may not be that easy because it is a lot of money, Mark.
Yes, it is. But you can call David SW or anybody else, and it's an immediate yes. They will buy that instantly.
Beautiful watch, beautiful dial.
Hard to read.
Long-term value.
That's the only thing.
I think the long-term value on these here.
Very good. It's very good.
I don't think these are investment grade anymore.
I think they've gone down in price. There's that.
They have come down.
Let's check watch charts on that exact model because they will tell you right where it is versus is it a buy or a hold or a no-go.
Whooping it up. Give me a second.
Watch charts.
Why don't let me pull it up, man? I need to log in.
Is watch charts like Rusty?
Well, no, they'll give you sales.
Yeah. Let's go with Rusty's.
Well,
actually,
Rusty
that's a great idea.
Hold on, Rusty gives you listings. Watch charts gives you sales figures. So listing and sales are different.
Hang on. Hang on a second.
We're hanging on bated breath. I wish this watch were more legible. It's like, look how the hands don't really stand out that much.
It has hands? Really?
It does.
Oh, I see a GMT hand, so it does have a hand.
I think we lost Terry.
Oh,
well,
no.
I guess you won't be able to find out about that orange dial.
So this is
He's a good guy, but he's not very self-aware.
His internet's not the best, you know. Well, his internet means he's on like a bit of a delay, so he sort of just keeps talking, even though.
Yeah, but he does that no matter where he's
That's
calling from.
Correct. He does that. He does that.
So I think he has a hearing deficit. Honestly,
So
I'm not joking.
what's retail?
This is retail. I've never actually looked at this.
Because what they're saying is market right now is 45.5.
And I know that I was looking at getting one when Bear got his, and at that time it was 55. So I don't remember exactly when Bear got his, but I just know
It's a good time. You know what? If you bought it for 55, now you feel bad. But you buy it for 45, you could feel good.
So you got 48 here.
Right.
Is it 48 retail?
48 retail.
Then it's cheaper on the secondary market.
No, so this is 58 USD. Maybe there's some other cheaper ones.
Slightly, maybe.
What's the cheapest meteorite and chrono?
That other one was 48, so it's right at.
But was it retail? It retailed for 48 retail?
Yes,
that
48.
other one that you had posted.
Okay. Shocking.
But that's why I'm saying the price has gone down significantly from where it was when Bear got his.
Right.
A lot of blue dials. I like the blue dial as well, actually.
I love the blue.
52.
52.
The meteorite is impressive in person.
Yeah.
I was just
that's only a small premium, isn't it?
Well, why was the other one 48?
That's retail.
Yeah, they're all over the board then.
The other one wasn't retail. It came up. It came up on one of these sites. Batman pulled it up. The one you had up before, the price was 48 something.
Oh, the market price, right? You're talking about the Watch Charts website, or
I don't know what.
That was Watch Charts.
So the very first time you pulled it up, it was Watch Charts.
Yes, and
Yes,
what it was
that's
saying
correct.
was that current market more or less was what was it? 48.5, 45.5, whatever.
48.5.
48.5. What they do is they average all the sales for the month, and they say that's more or less what it's going for.
Actually, see, it shares the same reference number with the blue dial, and I think it's just pulling together both the blue dial and the meteorite. So there might be a mix-up there.
That would be really bad if they did it that way.
Because if you go on Watch Charts, it's pulling like sales from from Reddit, from all sorts of places.
Then it's not accurate. I really think the meteorite dial has to trade above retail.
Yeah, it does.
All right.
Absolutely.
I feel better, but not that much. So
that's my apologies there.
But I mean, basically, here's the deal: if you want one and you don't want to wait 5 years at the AD, which MT will not, but most people would, they'd never get one. But my AD told me that even the Sprite, even the Guinness, the John, the Bruce Wayne, there is no GMT that is easy to get anymore. None of them. There are long wait lists for every GMT, with one exception, and that is the solid gold ones are a bit easier because. There are
not as many people can deal with
correct
solid gold.
That is right. So that they can get
supply demand,
right?
A much heavier piece, and this lighting, it's got like a much softer tone. It almost looks yellow. Well, in this particular photo,
gold does that. It's funny. Gold does do that. Like different lighting, it actually, because gold is yellow. It has that element to it. So it does pick it up. I've got to tell you something. Fuck, I love that watch, Marky.
It's very
I
nice.
still prefer your yellow gold sub, but this is beautiful.
The yellow gold sub is much cheaper than this watch. Also, it's like half the price. Half the price. This is not twice the watch.
It's way out of my league.
It's very nice.
Captain Kirk has a point that I agree with. I've seen also some micro brands that have more interesting meteorite dials on them.
That is true.
That's true.
They do have.
Fizzer, €2.50. Can it have fake parts if a company sells it? Look.
Yes.
It can.
That it's the level of fake parts. It could have a replacement crown. I don't think that sort of piece is necessarily one where they go out of their way to fake it and sell them, because there's not a lot of profit in it. But technically speaking, I've seen Datejust that had aftermarket glass crown, or so it's probably not the case, but it could have. It always could have some bits like that. Okay. But what do I fucking love this meteorite dial. Marky, if you had one of these, would you wear it every day?
No, I wouldn't have I probably wouldn't buy this piece.
This is a
if
killer.
It was offered to you at 48, would you take it?
No, probably not. No, I would pass on this. This is what I would call too rich for my blood, and the reason is it's a ton of money, and I don't love it.
All in one watch, yeah.
That's right.
Right, and honestly, I have too many GMTs as it is. I have a Pepsi, I have a Sprite, and I have a root beer. I need to actually get rid of some of that.
Addressing the last little chat business there. There are auction houses, or at least I've read a couple of stories of auction houses where they're selling vintage watches, and people do homework where they're looking at other sales and they see that the dial of one watch ends up in another watch's case. So it definitely happens.
Bastard.
Interesting.
One
Boys,
was a Speedmaster and one was a Daytona.
I gotta go, kids. I know you got a little bit of time left in this stream. I urge you to stay, enjoy, stick with Doc and Batman, Mike the Snake, Archibald.
Well, I actually have to go as well, Marky Mark.
Well, here we go, the two of us. People are going to start talking.
Well, good to see you,
I
Doc.
remember that conspiracy theory
Mark?
too, but we are talking over each other.
Well, that is a good point. Here,
Mark,
I'm going
it's
to
been
count.
an absolute pleasure to have you on. Thank you for your great sense of humor. Please give the kitten our regards.
The kitten is standing right here, and he is.
Is he naked? I'm sure he is.
Unfortunately, sadly, he does wander around. He is a bit of a nudist, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
He's ignoring me right now, but he kind of is. But at the moment, he's dressed because we're going out somewhere.
Ah, good. Have a great night out, Marky.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Have
Be
fun.
well. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. And Doc,
See you guys.
Doc, thank you for coming on there, and thank you for the. Don't ever tell them it was yours, okay? Never, ever.
Oh no! I couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to do it, and I probably would have had to leave that office, resign from the practice, all that sort of thing. So luckily, they were blaming it on this other guy who looked like he would do something like that, and all I said is, "Does it really matter? Just throw it away." Which is true. If I had said it was mine, I'd say, "Does it really matter? Just throw it away." So anyway. I was reckless back then. That was my being reckless. So see you later, guys. Thanks. And thank you for your very kind words. I haven't heard those words before, so I appreciate it.
Take care, Doc.
Take care, guys. And see you tomorrow.
See you later. I got to tell you, this is a beautiful. What do you think of the 36mm Explorer 1, Bateman?
I quite like it, honestly, because for me personally, I think the 39 was a touch too big for my liking. I guess it is meant to be legible. You want something you can easily read, but I think there's a lot more elegance in the 36. So, what do you think, Archie?
Oh, I absolutely love it. I think it's a beautiful watch. I think the 39 is the one I would go for. You got the 39, haven't you?
That's correct, with the Mark II dial. What do you think about the 40? The new 40. They've got rid of the matte dial, and it's got like a glossy black, the same as this one.
Yeah, I love the 40. I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters.
Just find your fit. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I love them all. They're beautiful. Just simple, to the point.
That's right.
They're a lovely watch. They really are amazing. I think the Explorers themselves, they're just classic Rolex. You know what I mean? What more do you want? Just classic, to the point, simple.
Well, you know me. What more do you want?
What made you choose the Explorer? Tell me what made you choose the Explorer. Is that what came up, or what was the go?
Well, I previously had the Seamaster, right, on the bracelet, and it was just too bulky. It was way too much. I ended up hating it. Now when I look back, I would consider another one, but it would have to be on either on the rubber or the mesh. The rubber.
At what stage into your collecting did you decide you really want a Rolex? When was that? When did that penny drop?
Oh, that was a few years ago. I had the Datejust 16233, but the bracelet was just very saggy on it. I did like it. It was a great piece. Yeah, it just felt a bit jingly jangly Jubilee,
Yes.
The rodent.
Yes. Hey, let me just go for a toilet break. I'll be right back.
No worries. Hey, where's Mike the Snake? You doing all right, man? He's muted. I think he's all right. We'll see. We will see. Cover for him. Well, what do you guys think? Would you guys have this as your first piece? Would it be an Explorer 30? 40 millimeters, I'm more inclined to go with the 36 personally. What dial do you prefer, 1016 or 214270? Well, you've got the I haven't actually looked at the 1016. That's the much older one, isn't it? But the 214270, you've got the choice between the Mark 1 with the non-loomed 369. You've got the Mark 2 with the loomed 369. I've heard of a T-Rex as well with like a shorter handset. Hey, there he is. Hey, Mike, how's it going, man?
Hey.
Yeah, I've got the Mark II dial. Let's have a look at the 1016 because I think Archie's had one of these. Yeah, this is loomed as well. This is beautiful. Nice bit of patina going on there. 36 millimeters. What do you think about this one, Mikey?
What model is this? OP?
This is the Explorer, the 36 millimeters,
Explorer.
1016. Yeah.
I like it as it looks like a nice, you know, kind of sports everyday watch, low key. Is this vintage?
This is vintage. Yeah, this is 1916.
Because
Yeah.
it looks to me like it's got a Hesalite dial or a Hesalite crystal, just because of the curved edges. You can see.
I believe this would be acrylic. Yeah.
Yeah. And I see the patina on it, so I'm assuming it's vintage. But
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You know, I like the Rolex case shape and their bracelets, and so there's not a Rolex I don't like. You know, really. I'm not a
That's
fan.
right.
I'm not a fan of a lot of hype a lot of the hype pieces that people are hyped about, like
Ooh.
like
This has got the rivet
Daytonas.
bracelet. Yeah, no, that's right. So with the rivet bracelet, I feel like it would be a nightmare to resize this at home, pulling it apart. I don't know if anyone's actually done that in this chat. Have any of you guys resized a rivet bracelet? I can't imagine it would just be a pain in the ass.
Oh, it's a bitch. An absolute bitch.
You've done it, Archie?
No, you got to get a watchmaker because you're gonna fuck up those links. You got to do it in a special way. You know, like that's on the folded bracelet. Look, thank God for the screw links.
Exactly. I can just resize mine at home. It's so easy.
What year did they start switching to the screwed links?
I think that'll be 80s, 90s.
I think maybe 70s.
70s? Oh, yep. I stand corrected.
I love the Explorers. Tell me this: if you were to, how many is in? Like the thing is this: these are so fucking expensive watches. Like, believe you me, you're talking thousands of fucking dollars. Now the other thing is too, you know, a lot of people may not have anything of value. Is it wrong to have a possession that is worth a lot of money? Because some people have absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Bateman?
Yeah. No, I agree, but I guess it's our hobby at the end of the day. It's what we choose to spend our money on.
Tell me this: if you were to build a little collection, Explorer 1,
Yep.
Speedy Sapphire Sandwich,
Yep. I'm gonna go with the white dial.
third one? Any third one? You'd go white dial as well?
Yep. Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't even got to the road of getting a Speedy yet.
Anything else?
Oh God, I mean, it's just endless with this hobby. It's absolutely endless. I'd really just have to put it on and force myself to enjoy it, you know, and then I can make that decision. But I would love
it's
the
a
Speedy.
deep hole. That's
It
the
is a
problem.
deep hole. That's right.
It's a super deep hole, and there's so many distractions, so many options, so many to choose from. This one in particular, I'm looking at the picture. I can tell that it's been seriously polished over the years.
It's quite tidy, though, you know.
It's
obviously,
done. I mean, it's nice and clean, but you can see in the reflections on the case up near the
yeah, the
bezel,
logs. Yeah,
see the rounded reflections.
I don't know if it's too bad, to be honest with you,
that's
Mikey.
pretty
Well,
tidy. Yeah.
Not,
it is, but
not.
I can compared to a crisp one. You just put them side to side. You'll see what I'm talking about.
We got a super chat. JD Montreal.
JD Montreal, $2.80. Big boy, send the link to Terry Man. What the fike, Archie? Send the link to Terry Man.
He wants us to drop the link for Terry.
Yeah, of course we'll drop the link. Didn't I pin it? I'm sorry. I may not have pinned it. I'm just posting it now. We're in the final bit of the show there today, guys. Only 7 minutes left. I got to tell you something. Explorer, that's such a beautiful watch. When did you first see the Explorer, Bateman? When was the first time you saw an Explorer?
I would have just been browsing the Rolex catalog on the website. Yeah.
Well,
and Terry's back. Hey, Terry, how's it going?
Good. How are you? Got disconnected. Had a misconnection. So it's getting dark here, and but I'm on the porch here. I just wanted to tell you something really quickly. What you all think about this? So, what do you think about the all suddenly in America, and I think parts of the world too, of all the court cases with Rolex going to court and super athletes suing Rolex for like $500 million and all that because of like the fake collections and fakes that they were endorsed and sent to and sold and everything? It's what you all think of that.
When was this? I don't even remember this. Hey, slow down. I can't. What?
Yeah, about a month or two ago, that was a professional soccer player. I forget his name. He's up there. He's very rich. Hey, I think he's from Brazil originally, and he lives in America and also all the parts of the world. He's very cute, very handsome. But so here's the thing, though. He is suing Rolex, and he dragged the CEO into court. And now the CEO is in big shit because of all the people who have all said the same thing. They had their watches and they paid over, some of these Rolex models were over $70,000 each. Some of them were very high-end GMT-Masters. They all thought they were real, and they weren't because they had Asian components in them. And he's not alone in joining the lawsuit. There's several joining the court case as well. They're all suing Rolex for millions and millions and millions of dollars because they say that the components they had were not all Swiss, and they were in fact from places in China and places. Even Rolex confessed up to it, and Rolex, even the CEO of Rolex, the CEO now, he said that they had some Asian parts in them, the new models, and that he even confessed to it. Yeah,
look, honestly,
said,
without,
I mean,
it's
literally,
hard
like
to say.
Yeah, they're like ready to throw this guy in court. I mean, in jail for forgery and all that because he even confessed to it, and he said that they did.
Hey, we're talking about first.
He said that they
first luxury watch. What's the first luxury watch for you? What's your first luxury watch?
Well, my first one was a Rolex, but it was an older Rolex. My first one was a 67 model Datejust with the 1570 movement in it. And then I traded it for a 14,000M, the non-chronometer Air King, 34 mil. And it was a beautiful watch. I liked it, but it has similarities to the original Explorer 1, except the original Explorer 1 was like a 35.5 mil case, not a 34. But it has sort of that similar stuff. And as you remember, the Air King was actually Rolex's very first aviation watch, and then they came out with the GMT-Master. But I can tell you this, though. I had actually I knew a guy who lived down in Florida. He had a beautiful, he left behind to him by his father. Now, how his father came accustomed to gathering this watch, I don't know. But long story short, he had a beautiful 1968 original GMT-Master. Okay? I even got to see it. A beautiful watch, right? Okay? Today, a watch of these, they cost you $25,000 more, okay? So anyways, it had the beautiful black dial. He just had it to the cleaners and the jewelers. They certified it, took care of it, serviced it, all that, right? So he said for the cleaning and service on, because there's an odor movement, they charged him, and this is in American dollars, they charged him $1,700 to clean and service and oil the movement, to make sure all the functions work right and everything else. This was 3 months prior to when he met me. It looks similar to that, but it wasn't a Pepsi. It was a Coke. And it had the original movement in it. That looks more like what Magnum PI wore right there. And it's a beautiful watch. I asked him what he could get for it. He said a guy at that time, and this was about 13 years ago, down in Miami, would give him at that time 14.2 for it. The economy was doing a little bit different, back a little bit better. But he said the guy down, or he would trade him a president for it, or he's going to give him out the door 14,200 for it. However, a month later, somebody broke into his condo and stole the watch, a drug dealer, stole the watch because, live in Florida, and stole about $3,000 in cash he had in his sock drawer. So it's like he said, really, he had it insured, but he didn't think much of it because down in Florida, they probably traded it for about 20 Oxycontin or something, just on the street or whatever. But he said he was out one night and someone took over his dad's watch. It was there, he cried a little bit, but, he said it was insured. And they took $3,000 in cash they had in his sock drawer. So they definitely got the watch because he didn't keep it in the safe or anything. And but the guy told him when he took it into the buyer, said he'd give him 14,200 out the door for it, or he would trade him like a 20-year-old president for it. He said he wouldn't sell it because he really likes the GMT-Master. So,
I see.
yeah, but I don't know if you even heard about that. Yeah, it's been all
No,
over
okay,
YouTube and the
okay,
news.
Terry, we might get you
They
on
talked
tomorrow.
about
Terry,
it. They
come on
said, yeah,
earlier
they said,
tomorrow,
like, all
Terry.
this.
Terry, we're just winding this one up. Come on tomorrow, man.
Okay.
Come on tomorrow, Terry.
Okay. Yeah, I will. But if you
Yeah.
can, if you all can, because I know you all like to be fans as well, if you all can, check it out. It's all over YouTube. I forget the guy's name, but like I said, he's rather sexy. He's a pro soccer player. I forget his name,
on,
but I think
Thanks,
he's from
Terry.
Brazil.
Tomorrow.
He was the one who started it because...
We get the point.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, Terry, thank you.
Right. You all have
I
a good
gotta
evening.
tell you, the
See you, mate.
best.
So,
I got a lot of respect.
you.
I gotta
Bye.
tell you this: best first luxury watch. I got a lot of respect for people who just keep one, and just that's it. You know what I mean? And you see, the snake, he did the right thing. He actually gave his Speedmaster to his brother. Did you see that? He gave his Speedmaster to his brother who wanted one.
Hmm.
And the thing about that is, you know what? Maybe just cut the... If you could promise just to have 2 watches, just have 2, that's it. You know, like, I mean, how many do you really need?
Well, it's a sickness, as we've all fully accepted at this point. It really just comes down to being content. You've really just got to be content. And as you said, you talk about these car YouTubers and they've just got the one and done, the Rolex Sub or something like that. I wish I could be. I think I can do it, but I've really just got to force myself to enjoy what I have. Sell the Seiko fitters and stick to the Explorer and the Speedy. That'll do me.
Yeah, stick to the Speedy. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. Tell me this: would you ever contemplate? Would you ever contemplate just saying to yourself, you know what? I had enough. I don't want to have any luxury watches. Would you ever get out of it?
I don't think I can. If you're prepared to spend thousands in a hobby, I think it's not that easy. I think we all know this.
Yeah, Yeah, because the watches are a big part of your life psychologically.
Sorry.
I mean, as part of your makeup as a person, your watches are important to you.
No, I just think it's really just a hobby that I'm prepared to sink money into. But at the end of the day, it's just a it's made to be worn. You know, you wear it, you enjoy it. It tells a story, tells the time. That's all you need.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
What do you think as far as these, like this GMT? Would you like to have one of these in the collection? What do you think of that?
Well, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. But for me, I don't really like the acrylics. You know, I think maybe I could go for like a 16760 fat lady, or possibly like a 16710. You get the sapphire, you get the GMT-Master 2, you got that jumping hour hand. It's beautiful. You know, it's a perfect travel watch. What do you think, Archie?
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. I think the sapphire is a big improvement, really. Sapphire is a great material there. Guys, I got to tell you, we want you to upvote. I want to thank everybody today. Let's go and thank our people who super chatted today. We had John C, MT85, Black Cat 997, Jeff the Pilot, JD Montreal, MT85, Jeff the Pilot, JD Montreal, Oliver Hooper, MT85, JD Montreal, MT85, JD Montreal, William Gaudrian, Mac Lobster, JD Montreal, Mac Lobster, MT85, Jeff the Pilot, Sammy, MT85, Black Cat 997, Little Dave, MT85, JD Montreal, MT85, Fizzer, John C, Doc BTW, Fizzer, Timely Behavior, Mac Lobster, MT85, Fizzer, JD Montreal. Guys, that is the show for today. We will be back tomorrow. Guys, gonna run it out. See you later there, Mikey. Just hang on there, Bateman. I'll have a quick chat to you.
No worries.
See you tomorrow, guys. See you tomorrow.